Welcome to Galactic Adventures, the second update here. So I'm just going to show a little bit of the progress we made since last time. As you can see, the time is about 7 a.m. if you can see that in the top right. So the sunrise is just starting. I've got the time on 200x as fast as real life right now. So it's pretty fast, just so you can see that the changes. You see the sun over there. And I've implemented this shadow system so that we have a little bit more realistic lighting now, which is, and you can kind of see our shadow here on the ground. This is actually something that most voxel games like Minecraft don't do for performance reasons. So I've been working on the performance a lot to try to figure out how to make it work. As you can see, since the last update, we also can have a much bigger render distance. You can see pretty far off into the distance without things getting laggy at all. So I have the VSync on, but we're still hitting, you can see in the top right, at least 100 FPS, often up to my monitor's rate of 144. And so basically, yeah, I've also redone the terrain system. So we have a lot more realistic terrain um, with some caves and stuff, which I'm going to show you in a minute. So I'm just gonna, let's see, I'm gonna enter the fly mode. This is something that players won't be able to do, but maybe with a late game jetpack or something like that, but just to show you a bit of the terrain and stuff. So like here's a big valley with a kind of lake at the bottom. I might actually end up filling these lakes up a little bit higher so that this could be like Lake Tahoe or something with mountains and a lake here. And so now the biomes, right now they're just based on the terrain height. So down there you got kind of like the beach biome, since it's really low. Up here is just like grasslands, and then there's mountain at the very top. And so yeah, I think the first thing is just like this. We're zooming around pretty fast, loading all these chunks of voxels in. The performance is pretty decent. So this has been spent a lot of time trying to work on making this work. So and then here's the terrain is much more like bigger continents and oceans now. So like here's like a bigger ocean here. I don't want to make them too big because I want the player to that's going to be moving around at realistic speeds to be able to explore a lot of different stuff and not just like endless ocean. But so we'll go underwater for a second to show you what I've done here. So you can see that it's become blue fog everywhere to really indicate you're underwater. And if we weren't in fly mode, we would be like slowing down and stuff to indicate that we're swimming instead of just going around underwater. But so yeah, and you can't see the edge of the terrain anymore. But then we pop back out, and you can kind of see again. There's a little bit of fog and whatnot. I've also got the collision turned off in this fly mode so that we can see the inside. I just want to show you the cave systems that I'm building. You can kind of see we're just kind of flying around, not colliding or anything right now. But all these open areas, these are like tunnels and caverns that I've kind of built that are going to be explorable. This is really tricky to figure out how to connect these in ways that are interesting for the player. It's very much still a work in progress. As you can see, there's kind of a lot of just like one-off tunnels that aren't that useful or interesting. But there's some longer ones here and there. I don't want to make all of them long because I want it to be kind of cool when you discover like a long one. So a lot of them are just going to be these disappointing, short little things. But there's definitely needs some improvements, but there's some interesting patterns up here. Like here's like a little bit bigger cavern and whatnot. Anyway, that's that part. Um, so yeah, if I just go back out, so I guess you can see my shadow there again. So okay, so now it's just turning to nighttime, as you can see that, and then we have the moon up there. And at night everything is it's pretty dark. It should be completely dark, like underground at night. So I got the torch lighting system. This I'm gonna turn off the fly mode. So this torch is like pretty weak. I'm gonna have like better tiers of torches that you can get throughout the game. But anyway, that's just kind of what I've done since the last update. Thanks for watching.